Greetings, everyone. Greetings and welcome to Chant A Psalm A Day. We are here today. Let's get some light on up in here. Oopsie. Welcome to Chant A Psalm A Day. We are here, as you see. I got my besa on the wall. It's been a journey cleaning my room. It's been a journey. Okay, but I want you to see my new door. There's my new door. I got a new door for my library. If you follow me on Facebook, you get to see on Facebook. I'm going to do a tour of my office. And my office slash library is amazing. Just absolutely amazing. So I have I had someone put more shelves in. As a matter of fact, I gotta call them right now. So they called and I missed their call. So you get to hear my worker. Let's see what he has to say. Because he called this morning, 7:16. It is, yeah. We're a little bit 30 minutes after the hour here. So we're good timing.
Greetings.
Blessed greetings. How are you, friend Stafford? Okay. Oh yeah, I was supposed to do that today. I wanted 3 lobsters. It's like $100 each or something.
No, you don't mind.
Okay.
That's only gonna be okay. Get okay. I tell my mom. You gonna help me? You gonna help?
I ain't gonna go up because I right now doing my prayer.
No.
Why?
You're tired. Say you gotta be a little later.
Later, that's good because I gotta go harvest some of the noonie fruit today.
Okay. No, you go do what you got to do. I gotta get him fixed.
Okay, and then you're gonna tell me.
Your daughter say, yeah. I get it. Then I'll take everything.
Okay, bless.
And I tell your daughter say I want to see.
Yeah, she's sleeping. She's sleeping.
Yeah, no, he'll be right now. Gonna be back an hour too later.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we may do it then if it's an hour or too late. Okay, you gonna call me?
I got take them by them fear, then you gonna cook them yourself, right?
Yeah,
You
I gonna get them to my mother.
okay.
She gonna do them.
Okay.
Okay, Stafford.
Okay, sweet.
Okay, bless. Okay, that was my elementary school friend. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Chant A Psalm A Day. My apologies, I just had a phone call. I have a carpenter that does work, so he comes in and does that. So he's getting ready to get me some lobster. Yeah, getting 3. I'm ordering 3 lobsters. And he wanted my daughter to come see the lobsters. They're gonna be at about this afternoon, sometime this afternoon. So I am the Black Mermaid, okay, and I love me some lobster. Okay, so thank you for joining Chant A Psalm today. We are here today on Saturday. It's a Saturday here in the beautiful Virgin Islands. Yes. I got to put on my bathing suit because I'm going to the beach today. But it is a beautiful day today, like gorgeous day. It's good to be home. I've been traveling from Maryland to Texas, from Texas to, I've just been traveling. And it's just been hard on my body. My daughter was massaging my shoulder and she says, "You're just so tense." Golsum. Hi, Golsum. So it's just been hard on my body. But today's psalm is titled Unscrambling the Truth. Yes, Unscrambling the Truth. I got to get some something here. Unscrambling the Truth, right? We are in a season of lies. We are in a season of lies. So when I looked at my scripture today and I saw that we're looking at the book of Jude, we look at today's the 21st of December. And the 21st of December, in this book, this is the book that I use, the Daily Walk Bible. My daughter got this book and I kind of took it over. But anyway, it is a great daily walk. If you want to stay, in the Word and stay protected, get a daily walk with the scripture, with, Jesus, God, however you want to call that one, that's your business. But you need to have that walk with that one, because let me tell you, time is shorter than twine. Yes. Thank you for liking this video and for tuning into Chant A Psalm A. So let's look at the Psalm today. The Psalm today is 13. And in Unscrambling the Truth, the Psalm 13 asks a question. How long, O righteousness? How long? How long? Right? So I ask that the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart is acceptable in the sight of what is righteous, what is good, kind, loving, and in abundance of, compassion. That's what I want to make sure my words are acceptable by, because people don't accept what you say. I told someone, don't use only 23% of your credit card. They didn't listen. Now they're in credit card debt, right? So sometimes we are told things, but we don't listen. And then we end up in situations and we wonder why. It's because we did not listen. So let's take a look at the Psalm today. I've been cleaning like nonstop in here, and my daughter's like, you can't stop. It's just you find something to do, but there is something always to do because I haven't been here for 4 months. So because I haven't been here for 4 months, it's piled up because nobody has come in here to clean or to organize. So that's my job. So that's why I'm fiddling with this and this and that. But anyway, how long? So I ask that the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart is acceptable in the sight of what is right, what is good, kind, and loving, and most abundant of goodness and compassion. So let's get into the Psalm today. And it's very short, actually. It's about 6 verses. And it's a short psalm, is 13, Psalm 13. This is the first book of the Psalms. And Psalm 13 is beautiful, actually. It's the most beautiful psalm. One of the most beautiful psalms. So Psalm 13, how long? Verse 1, right out the gate. How long will you forget? I and I. Forever? How long will you hide your face from I and I? So there is a psalm that speaks of seeking the face of the Most High. Seek his face, right? Her face, the face. And in that seeking of that face, Psalm 13, for some reason, the psalmist is going through some questioning of faith, maybe. And when we talk about unscrambling the truth, this is what happens when you unscramble the truth. Um, and when you unscramble the truth, we should have, it gives you regular checkups to avoid truth decay. Not tooth decay, but truth decay. The truth is being decayed. It's decaying, and we don't want that. So we want an annual regular checkup to avoid truth decay. So the psalm today, how long, right? How long is righteousness going to forget I and I? In terms of, I'm fighting wrongness with wrongness. Come on, righteousness, I need you, right? So when we talk about God, when we talk about Lord and Jesus, we're talking about the goodness and mercy of righteousness. That's what it is. So people say they may not believe in God, like God, and his son, maybe don't believe that, and that's fine. We're not going to cast you away. We're going to welcome you and let you know, look, what those operational definitions are of God and Lord and Jesus is love. That's how it operates. It's a verb. It's an action. So in the psalm, how long is it? It's a question. Psalm 13, verse 1 and 2 is a question. How long, O righteousness, will you forget me forever? How long will righteousness hide their face? How long must I take teachings in my life and have sorrow in my heart all day? How long shall the enemy be exalted over I? How long? When someone has hurt you, they have put themselves in an enemy position. Yeah. When someone has hurt you or have done you wrong, you're not making them an enemy. They have made themselves an enemy. They have put themselves in an enemy position. You didn't put them there. So people say, oh, I'm your enemy. No, you're not my enemy. You put yourself as my enemy. When you lied or weren't truthful and honest, you put yourself there. So when we talk about unscrambling the truth, who is the real enemy? It's you. You are your worst enemy. You tell yourselves you're not good enough. You tell yourselves that you're not good enough. This person is out of your league. This person is this. You dumb yourself down. So this psalm talking about where we're not going to hide. Righteousness is not going to hide. It's a rhetorical question, in other words, right? So we see in the first and second verse about this enemy being exalted. How long is that going to be? Right? Verse 3 is speaking of think about and answer, O righteousness, because righteousness is going to think about you and going to answer you when you call. I have been answered to be freed out of situations, and I was freed out of them. I got an answer. So this verse 3 is like you're going to be answered because unless you sleep the sleep of death. So in verse 3, it's like, think about me, answer me, O righteousness, light up my eyes. Because when your eyes have sleeping the sleep of death, I've seen the eyes of death. When my dad was on the ground, there were no light in his eyes. He slept the sleep of death. So in Psalm 13, it's asking for that not to happen to you, okay? Because verse 4, it's like, don't let that happen, because the enemy is going to speak about they've prevailed. They've, they're going to be joyful because that's happened to you. So in verse 5, it talks about, I have trusted in this steadfast love. I've trusted in that. And I am not going to be shaken, right? I've trusted in that steadfast love. My heart is going to rejoice in that future salvation that's there. I am going to rejoice in that future. I will chant melody and make music to righteousness because it's good and it's dealt bountifully with me. It's saved me. It's given me a new beginning. It's exalted me above my enemies. So I end the psalm with Selah and Selah again, because it gives account of the sealing of the word. Okay? Some people use a different language and they may use Amen. Okay? Some may use Selah. Right? So we speak different languages, okay? And in that difference, we have a commonality of love that we share. That's that commonality, okay? Yes, I've been not getting enough rest. So I look this way, my eyes are like, oh. But Selah and Selah again for the psalm today. All you got to do is, I will sing to the Lord. I will chant music and make melody to righteousness, because righteousness has dealt bountifully with me. Therefore, I must give thanks always and in all things and in all places. I will give thanks. So I am glad for this word. I'm glad that we can share this word. I wanted to share the verse of the day. The verse of the day is from Luke chapter 2, verse 6 to 7. And Luke chapter 2, verse 6 to 7 talks about while they were there, now it's talking about the birth. Okay, everybody's celebrating Mary and Christ. That's what Merry Christmas, right? Mary and Christ. So Mary and Christ is our celebration. We're celebrating a mother and child. The Blessed Mother and child. So in Luke chapter 2, verse 6 to 7, it speaks of this mother and child. And it talks about this mother and child were there. The time came for the child to be born. She gave birth to her firstborn, a son. She wrapped this baby, the child, in cloths and placed the baby in a manger because there was no guest room available for them. My shoulder, I need a massage today. So there was no room available for them. What does that tell you? Rejection. Rejection. They were rejected. So when you feel that somebody rejected you, they don't want you anymore, they don't, think of Mary and Christ. Think of them, how they were rejected, okay? How, and in that rejection, they became the cornerstone, right? They became the cornerstone. So in times of rejection and in times of betrayal, we know that the Christ, this one that's being born, is going to be betrayed. He was rejected as a baby. As a baby, he was rejected. You can't sleep here. Get out. You can't have this baby here. Go. Right? He was rejected. Then as he grew, he's going to be betrayed. He's going to be loved. Hosanna, Hosanna. And then he's going to be crucified, crucified, crucified. You know what I mean? So what does this tell you? It tells you that you're going to be going through things in life, and that one has gone through this before you. You're going to be okay. Look at the outcome, right? So I love that the verse of the day is coming from Luke, talking about Mary and Christ. And then we have the Psalm today coming out of 13, that's looking at this, steadfast love. And then, we have unscrambling the truth in terms of what we need to do. We should give thanks for circumstances you cannot change, but you should work hard to change things you can change, such as the presence of false teachers. Okay? You should remember that good works cannot save you, but that you are saved for the purpose of good works. So you were saved to do good, in other words. You were saved to do good, to live again, to fight another day. That's why you walk away from folks. Walk away from fights. Don't fight folks. So we see when we are unscrambling the truth, the letters, there's 6 keys to help you unlock each book and remember its theme. We have James, which is the faith gauge, how to know if you have a true and living faith in righteousness. 1 Peter, pain with a purpose, how to face painful circumstances. So look at 1 Peter. 2 Peter, poison in the pew. Okay, how to deal with false teaching and false teachers that arise within your church. Okay, Jeremiah chapter 10. A lot of the churches are into this vanity and putting up decorations and all of this. They got the manger representation. They're putting up these idols, and they don't realize that this is what it is. So these are false teachings. I feel that they are, according to 2 Peter. Poison in the pew. 1 John, fellowship barometer, how to know when you are walking in fellowship with righteousness, staying in the presence of righteousness and doing the will of righteousness, and what to do when you aren't. Okay, when you're driving a car and you cut in front of someone, that's not righteousness, right? So you're not staying in the presence of God when you do that. 2 John, bolt the door. How to be discerning and wise about false teachers. That's 2 John. 3 John is open the door. So 2 John is to bolt the doors. 3 John is to open the door. How to be hospitable and supportive toward genuine teachers. So, greetings, Steve Aburi. Thanks for joining Chant A Psalm. We're almost finished. We're looking at unscrambling the truth with Psalm 13 and looking at James, right? 1 Peter, 2 Peter, 1 John, 2 John, 3 John. So, in these, we see often in Scripture, God's people are directed to look to Him in the midst of a crisis, right? When you're in a crisis, you look to righteousness, you look to God. For more encouragement, to redirect your eyes to God. Read the following verses from Psalms and notice the benefits of a God-word grace. So God-word, forward, God-word, righteous word. So Psalm 18, verse 30, Psalm 34, verse 5, Psalm 57, verse 1, Psalm 123, verse 2, Psalm 145, verse 15 to 16. Return to look at this video to rewind to listen to these scriptures. So, looking ahead, right? After all, you might ask, am I supposed to bolt the door, 2nd John, or open the door, 3rd John? Am I supposed to give thanks for painful circumstances, 1st Peter, or avoid the source of that pain, 2nd Peter? When good works can't save me, James, then what are good works really good for anyway? The key is in the context. You should bolt the door when someone is selling you poison. And certainly false teaching is every bit as lethal as poison. But you should open the door to faithful teachers and people of the truth. Okay? You should give thanks for circumstances you cannot change. But you should work hard to change things you can change, such as the presence of false teachers in your church. You should remember that good works cannot save you, but that you are saved for the purpose of good works. Take an epistle you have read this past days and make these epistles your marching orders for the coming days. Don't just read the truth, be a doer of the truth. Selah and Selah again. This has been Chant A Psalm A. Thank you so much for joining. We have the word today, real quick before my laptop goes out, of battery power is light. That's the word today, light. The light of righteousness within me shines brightly. It's not outside with the lights and decorations and trees. It's inside of you. No matter the amount of darkness or depression, I don't like to use the word darkness because I'm dark skinned. No matter the amount of depression, anxiety, or turmoil that surrounds you, the illumination that comes from the light of righteousness within you shines brightly. Being aware of that blesses you and gives you that strength to maintain your perspective about the shifting state of the world. Things are shifting. We're going into this calendar. I'm not on this calendar, but the new year, people are starting to make plans and resolutions for the year. I already did that September 11th. My new year came September 11th. So when people tell me Happy New Year, I'm like, mine was September 11th. Have a happy one to you. I do not acknowledge this oppressive slave master calendar. I'm not going to accept it. I don't accept it. So in not accepting it, we see that people are looking at the light from outside and not inside themselves. So we see the shifting state of the world and the changeless nature of righteousness. Righteousness is going to be, that's it. They don't change. People say, oh, if God stays the same. God is going to stay the same. God is who God was yesterday, who God is today, and who God's going to be tomorrow. So you better stop talking about if God stays the same. That's a doubt. You're doubting God when you speak that. Stop doubting God. Like, hello. So just as certain times of year are depressive than others, certain times of life are depressive while others are not. Yet the light of righteousness is eternal and unchanging. What did I just say? It don't change. I place my attention on that light. I place my attention on that light of righteousness. That's where I'm going to place it. I may love you, but guess what? I love that light of righteousness even more. That gives me the ability to love you in the right, respectful, honest way. But when people don't place righteousness in front of them or God first, they get into relationships and they end up betraying the relationship because they don't know God. They don't know righteousness. They don't know that deep agape love and commitment. So this is what ends up happening. I can't judge folks by what they speak. I'm going to judge I'm not going to judge, period, but I'm going to look at your behavior and see what you're doing rather than what you're telling me. So that light of righteousness is eternal and unchanging. I place my attention there. So during easier times, I shine my inner light into the world and illuminate the way for others. That's what happens. So this word today is brought to us by 1 John 1 to 5. And 1 John is on the list of scriptures to read when we need hope, and when we are sick, and when we're tempted, and when we suffer, when we sin, when we're tempted. Read these passages and identify the context for looking up to righteousness. Look up to righteousness. What need of the readers was the writer addressing in each passage? So you answer each passage. What is the need that's being addressed? So we see how this word today is brought to us by 1 John 1:5. This is the message we have heard from that righteousness and proclaim to everyone else. That righteousness is light. It's a fire. And in that righteousness, there is no depression at all. Okay? There's none. So when people talk about, I believe in God, I believe in Lord, I believe in Jesus, but yet they're taking anxiety medication or depression medication, it says that they are not in that message. The message or the presence is that you have heard and proclaimed that light. Okay? And what ends up happening is people are proclaiming this idol of God and not looking within themselves for that one. Does that make sense? You're searching outside of yourself. It says seek the face. Look in the mirror. You're going to see God. You. Look in the mirror. You were created in that image, so you're beautiful. People look at their face and they base their image of their face on the image of the deceiver of the world. This image the deceiver of the world has given, you may not fit into that image, and then you get all depressed and have anxiety because you're not meeting whatever standards you feel you should meet in terms of beauty, right? So remember, colonialism and capitalism, they got married and had a baby called white supremacy, and that flooded the world with lies. So unscrambling the truth, you got to dig deep, really deep into these lies that were flooded throughout humanity to make people feel that they're not good enough and that they need to buy into a system of oppression. Okay? So, thank you for joining Chant A Psalm A Day. We are out of time. I wanted to share some paintings, though, with you all that I have done and that are on sale this season. And they're these paintings that were done, they were done by me. So I wanted to end the psalm today with showing you some of my artwork that's on sale. This helps support my summer program. This summer we need about $30,000 to really do it well, 37 to bring students from the university here. So I am reaching out to get help. So here's one painting you can get. These small ones have a magnet on the back. You can put it on your refrigerator. Okay. Here's another one. It doesn't have one on the back, but these are $25. $25. The small ones are $25 because we're going into the calendar year 2025, and 2025 makes 5 years that I've been doing this workshop, and I'm looking for 25 students ages 5 to 15 who want to learn the love of reading, and art, creative arts. Art and reading is our focus. So here's another one. So these small ones, like I said, are $25. This is a beautiful one with the water splashing. Okay. Here is the one I did. I think it's this way. It got kind of. These, as they go up, these are the small ones are 25, and these ones are 25 with a 0 on the end. So $250 for these. Okay. These are $250. So this one was done when I went to Alabama. This one was done in Alabama. So this one might be already taken. I might give this to a friend because I like the water, how it is falling over, splashing here and running up on the sand. So this one $250, but it may be off the market. Then I have this one. This one is a little bigger, so we're looking at this one might be about $2,500. 2 zeros on the end for these big ones. It's a donation. Okay. $2,500. Right? That's over there. Here's another $2,500 one. This can go in your office, it can go in your home, in your bathroom, anywhere. I will sign it on once you put down money on it. I love this one. This one is one of my favorites. One of my favorites is this one. Okay. So if you want to donate, try to. We got the $250, $25, up to $2,500. So here we go. This is another beautiful one with the coming here and then this part. Okay. So this one, another $2,500. And this one is looking on the deck of my parents' house. This is what I see. That's the public library there. That's where the barges come in, right in here. My uncle's house. This is the 3-story building, my grandmother's 3-story building, and then my uncle's house right here. And then some houses on the hill. So this is $250. Here's another one. Okay, these are $25. These are $25 because they're thin. They're framed and ready to go. $25. So the Black Mermaid, as you can see, we have a lot of the Black Mermaids. So if you want the Black Mermaid, you can get that. This one is also here too. And then we get into the Black Mermaid. So this is a series I've been doing. It's called the Black Mermaid. And the artwork is for sale. The Black Mermaid paintings are different priced. So they can go up to, $3,000 for one of these. Here is another one. Yeah, these can go for about $3,000 for this for the Black Mermaid series. Okay. Another one. So this is a series of artwork. There's a story I'm writing about the Black Mermaid. This was done in 2021. This is another one. This is another one. This is a night. Black Mermaid at night. This one is on a mat. It's matted down. Okay. Here's another one. I gotta inventory these. This is one of my favorites too. I like this one. It's really colorful. Okay. There's another one. I think this is when clouds are coming in. Rains are coming in. Beautiful colors. Some more Black Mermaid. Some more Black Mermaid. Another one. So donate, send me a message. You know how to reach me. Those of you who tune in and go to my, send me a message on YouTube, on Facebook, and you can get a Black Mermaid painting. Okay. Look at the detail on this one up there on the, she's under the water. Okay. We got a couple more here. She's out there. The Black Mermaid's out there somewhere. Find her. And then this is the last but not least, because I'm going to do some more. This can be this way. It can be this way. So these are my paintings that I have for sale. So I have about, let's see how many Black Mermaid paintings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 17. I have 17 Black Mermaid paintings. 10. 17 and 10. So I'm going to write that down. 17 Black Mermaid and 10 of the others. And then 5 matted prints. So thank you for liking this video. Thank you so much for liking this. And I think I'll put this one up here. Right there. So have a blessed day, everyone, and remember, stand in love, don't fall in it. Thanks for joining Chant A Psalm A and tuning in and listening and looking at my paintings. If you want any, let me know, and I will definitely pack it and send it and ship it to you wherever you are. Have a blessed day, everyone. Remember, stand in love, don't fall in it. Let's get... Have a blessed day. Check out my paintings and my artwork. Have a great day. Take good care.